What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and as most of you know by now, last week the game announced on Friday that they're bringing us Season 8 next Tuesday, February 15th. Now, the thing is that is a replay of Season 2, Keener's Legacy. Now, I received a lot of messages over the weekend asking what does that mean for the future of the game. Therefore, I'd like to take a few minutes, go over some of the questions you've sent the channel, talk about some of your feedback, as well as what our timeline may look like as we move forward. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. And remember, we are currently having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced on April 4th of this year. One thing I'd like to mention really quick as we start off is starting this Friday the 11th, I'm going to be doing a live stream every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time where I talk to you live. We answer questions, go over things in regards to the game, about the universe. I want to thank everyone who showed up for last Friday's stream. It happened to have been a last minute thing that I decided to do. I wanted to try out a few different things, but like I said, starting this Friday, February 11th, every Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific, I will be live answering questions, so I hope to see you this week. Now, with that being said, let's now go over the tweet that the game put out last Friday. You can see it says the following: Agents, our team remains hard at work to build the next update of The Division 2. Therefore, we are rerunning Season 2, Keener's Legacy, starting February 15th. They then go on to say they're going to give us more information this week in regards to what the season is going to entail. However, I'm assuming it's going to be the same stuff as before. You know, we'll find out specifics in regard to global events, leagues, things like that. However, like most of you out there, my main concern is how long is the season going to be, because typically, as we know, each season is about 3 months, which means that puts us at the beginning of May of when this season may end, which may bring the new content at that point as well. Now, keep in mind as I say that, you know, they could drop the new content before then, there could be Heartland before then, we'll get into that in a minute, but to be honest with you, at this point right now, that's exactly what I'm going to assume, is that at the beginning of May, we should have the new content. Now, between now and then, we should get a PTS, hopefully we will get the canceled apparel event that we should have gotten over the holiday. Now, one thing I want to make sure I mention is that, yes, they could drop all of this stuff sooner. It could just be a placeholder. I have no idea whatsoever. And keep in mind, for so many of us who have played this game nonstop, we're at a place where we just want something new to do, and I get that. Now, the good news about this is that for players who are currently playing, people who are coming back to the game, this is not going to change anything. This is not going to change the numbers in the game at all. In fact, the only thing it may do is bring some people back to playing that have stopped for a minute. And the main reason I say that is because I still receive messages from people saying, you know what, I missed Season 2, this is great. Yes, I know it's a replay, but I missed it the first time around. There's certain items that were, you know, guaranteed loot drops that I've never been able to get since then, so I'm really looking forward to actually playing this thing. So as we look at this, it's really, in my opinion, a lateral move. It's not a terrible thing. Yes, it sucks. Things are getting delayed much further along than we thought. However, it doesn't make things any worse, to be honest with you. It's something to do in the game, even if it's something we've done before. And always keep in mind that there are a lot of new and returning players just jumping back in who have never done this before, which should bring more traffic to the game, which is always a good thing. Now, there happen to be a few more things I want to mention in regards to this topic, and as the week goes on, I will be going over this more and more. Remember, on Friday, I'll be live chatting with you, so make sure any questions you have from today's video, write them down and join me live on Friday. But the first thing I want to address are the people who keep saying the game is dead. And to me, it's a really funny statement to see people who I know are not currently playing the game calling the game dead, because the reality is, yes, the player base is much smaller than it was before, but like I said earlier, the same people that have been playing this game since it quote-unquote died a year and a half ago are the same ones that are still playing it now. New players are coming into the game every day. Now look, I know I'm a smaller channel, but I get messages from a lot of people asking a lot of questions that new players ask. I mean, they say they're brand new to the game, they love it, and for me, that is always a good thing. The other thing I want to mention is the fact that there are still gamers who are concerned that the game is going to completely bail and say, you know what, oops, sorry, we've changed our mind, we're moving on completely. And my friends, that is not going to happen. The reason I'm saying that is because The Division is the flagship for so many things that are coming out this year in regards to this universe. I mean, we've already had an audiobook, we have a novel, we have a movie, we have Heartland. There are so many things that centers around this game. So I think what's happening at this point, well, I mean, look, it depends. There are so many different things online that you read, but I know for a fact that so many members of the Division team that are there now are new, so they've done a whole changing of the guard, which means that certain things are going to take longer than expected. And look, I am totally bummed out at the fact that we have to wait longer for anything new with this game. I'm tired of waiting. I love this game. I want more stuff. But having said that, I also want to make sure it's actually ready when it comes out. Look, I've been very clear on this in the past. I was so unhappy with the way the Summit launched. It was not what we thought it was going to be. It eventually got much, much better. But when it actually came out, I know for a lot of gamers, including myself, we were very let down. So the last thing I want to see happen is after this year of just waiting and waiting and waiting, over a year, that they launch something, it's not ready, and people just throw up their hands and give up. Now, the reality is, the people who actually have given up on this game gave up over a year ago. So again, this news about a Seasonal 8, or well, you know what I mean, Seasonal 2 replay, which is now Season 8, doesn't really affect the community that is playing at all. In fact, like I said before, in my opinion, it's only going to bring people back to the game that just bailed on it before. You know, a lot of people are still trying to get the Vile Mask and the Mantis Sniper Rifle. Those are guaranteed drops during the season. I just got a message from someone asking about the Mantis itself. What's up, Days? I think that's how you say your name, Days. But anyway, there are people who are waiting to get a lot of this stuff, and now's the time to get it. Last but not least today, my friends, I'd like to talk about Heartland testing. As most of you know, it's been going on for a while. It's still happening this week. It's rolling into next week as well. And a lot of people are wondering, does that mean Heartland will actually launch before the Division 2's new content? And at this point, I really give it a 50-50 chance. I have no idea whatsoever. May seems like a lifetime away, but what I know is this. This month is going to be huge for video games. We have Horizon Forbidden West launching on February 18th. We then have, the new DLC for Destiny 2 coming out on the 22nd. Then days later, we have Elden Ring coming out on the 25th. So anything coming out this month, honestly, wouldn't make much sense because there's so much competition going around. And while I know Division Heartland is unlike any of those games, it would be much better to have a much emptier playing field, you know what I mean? When you launch an IP, when you launch something that's brand new, I mean, you want to make sure you actually have people around that are going to give it a shot. So I'm hoping if they were to launch it before the new content, that they would actually launch it when it could have a fighting chance against other big games out there. Now, does that mean they could try it in, at one point in March? Who knows? That's usually a big month for the Division is March. Could they launch it then? I don't know. Could it be April? Whatever. I mean, it could be at the end of the year. At this point, my friends, we just have to wait and see what the game says. And as I start to wrap this video up, a lot of you have reached out asking, am I pissed about another delay? And to be honest with you, no. I'm just indifferent. I mean, if I don't enjoy playing a game, I don't play it. I enjoy playing the Division, therefore it's something I play on a daily basis, some days longer than others. But my entire point is this. If you're at an area where you're not enjoying the game, just jump to something else for right now. And, look, as soon as we get any actual tangible information in regards to what we can expect and when we can expect it, I will bring it to you right away. But if you're not enjoying it, take a break, take a breather, because trust me when I say when new content comes out, tons of people are coming back. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your amazing support of this channel. We should crack 25,000 subs within the next 3 weeks, which is absolutely insane. That was my 5-year plan for this channel. We're less than 2 years in, and I have you, my Division community, to thank for that. You guys have just been amazing, and I sincerely appreciate your being a part of this family. Like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Rogue striker drone detected. Rogue sniper turret detected. Rogue stinger hive detected.
What's your objective, Agent? What are you doing here? Do you really trust the people you work for? Do you even trust yourself? Who can you trust?